Okay, so in this video we're going to be talking about exponent problems here. So remember, an exponent is just the number in the upper right corner next to another number. And we use the vocab base to talk about the bigger number and exponent to talk about the little number. And it just tells us how many times that we multiply a number by itself. So for 2 to the 4th, it would be 2 times itself 4 times. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. If you multiply that out using a calculator is fine, you would get 64. So for each of these, it says write the problem out and solve. So I gave you the example for one. So for this next one, write the problem out and solve. Well, they already wrote the problem 5 to the second power out. That's just 5 times 5. And 5 times 5 equals 25. So 2 to the third power. So the exponent tells us how many times to multiply the base by itself. So that would be 2 times 2 times 2. So that's what I mean by when I say write it out. So I want you to do that first. And then you can solve that. So that's 8. So 7 to the third power is 7 times 7 times 7. And then you can go ahead and solve that on a calculator, plug that in. So same thing, you take your base number and multiply it by itself that many times. So 2 times 5 would, hey, wait, there's a repeat problem. Oh well, I'm not going to fix it now. We'll leave it there. I didn't realize that. 4 to the third would be 4 times 4 times 4. And so on and so forth. For these problems here, so we're going to have these are a little bit challenge problems, but I still am going to have you do them. So remember, in our order of operations problems, we always have to solve parentheses first, which there are none, and then exponents. So before we can do this addition here, we got to do the exponent part. So I'm going to go ahead and solve each exponent. 5 times 5 is 25, and 4 times 4 equals 16. Then I'm going to plug them back in, 25 plus 16, and now I'm allowed to add and get my solution. 25 plus 16 is 41. So same thing here, you're going to do 4 to the third, 4 times 4 times 4. Get that solution, take 2 to the third, 2 times 2 times 2. Get that solution, and then you'll plug them in. So 4 times 4 times 4 is 64, and then that's 8. So this becomes 64 minus 8, and you can solve from there. And then this last section, this is what the drain box actually was about that we did. So you are trying to solve for n. N is just a placeholder. It's a variable. We're going to be learning about these throughout the next month, but it's an unknown value that we're trying to find out. So first we have to solve this exponent. So let's go ahead and do 5 squared. 5 times 5 equals 25. Then I'm just going to rewrite this whole equation. So this is 25 plus the unknown equals 28. And now from there, I think you can figure out what number plus 25 will get you 28. And mentally you could think about it as 25 or 28 minus 25. And that will give you the value of n, which is 3. So n equals 3. Same thing here, solve the exponent, 5 times 5, and then rewrite it, and then try and see what n is from there. Good luck.